People in Cyprus are letting the country's politicians and bankers know what they think of a plan to limit bank machine withdrawals to 100 euros. They're angry. The limit is just the latest attempt to control an out-of-control banking system while the country's president tries to work out a bailout deal in Brussels. He's meeting with EU officials today. There was also a lot of anger about a plan to tax large savings accounts on the island, and that may still happen. The CBC's Neil MacDonald is in a small town on the south coast of Cyprus.
There is no indication of what the Cyprus government's plan is, if they even have one. There are all sorts of rumors about what they intend to do, or whether the Europeans will accept whatever plan they came up with. But the plain fact is that the Europeans are demanding a price. They want cash. They don't want promises. They want nearly 6 billion euros. And if they don't get it, they say they're going to cut off the liquidity to Cyprus's banks tomorrow, Monday, which means that the central bank will fail along with the commercial banks, and then the government will fail. The amazing thing here is, and I'm in Limassol on the south coast, is there's no social unrest. There are no throngs of people in the streets. People are going about their business, apparently trusting that their government or the Europeans will just sort this at the last minute. Listen, could you imagine if Canadian banks closed for a week and that most ATMs didn't work or just spit out a little bit of cash? That's what's happening here. What's happening here is people are living the meltdown that we were all threatened with in 2008 and that the central banks and the governments averted. Cypriots, have been cut off from their funds. They're facing a grab, a confiscation of a portion or a lot of their bank deposits. They're all against that, and they think that they're praising their government for voting that down earlier this week, but they don't seem to understand that the alternatives, bank failures and a disorderly exit from the euro and a return to the old Cypriot pound would probably cost them a 50% haircut or a 60% haircut. No one knows where this is going. And as I say, the remarkable thing is that there aren't bloody riots on the streets. You imagine if they closed Americans' banks and told people that they couldn't take money out of ATMs. The European trust in government, I suppose.
The CBC's Neil MacDonald in Cyprus.